faces that are known, let's put it that way, and new faces. And I hope that those new faces will keep coming and we can consider you part of the known faces. So I think I'm going to have to give away my secret. People keep asking, how did you get the yiches to bring such well-known, wonderful performers? And I'm going to tell you how this happened. It was Pachette, really. In fact, I'm glad that she's here. Meryl, where are you? Meryl, oh, there she is. Meryl Edelson. She's a marvelous pianist, piano teacher, and friend. And she had invited just a small group of us to listen to her play Chopin. And we were there, and at the end of the whole thing, you know, you talk to people. And that's when I met Karen Sommer. Where is she? Ah, there she is in the back. She is Eden's mom. And we started to talk. Oh, is that a surprise? So she says to me, you know, I really need a venue for my daughter and Hankus Netsky to play. And I said, are you kidding? I said, you know, I have the feeling, like a light went off in my head. And I said, I think that this sounds like a Hazak program. Well, some of you may never have heard of Hazak, and she had never heard of Hazak. And we started talking, and I explained to her a little bit about what Hazak is, which, by the way, let me just put in a plug. Just like you have this wonderful program, we have programs once a month, and they are really, I have to say, wonderful. So anyway, when she said that, and I said, I think that this is a Hazak program in the make. And we started working, and this is the result. So you know that it takes a village. Nothing like this happens by miracle. Mm-mm. So I would really like to recognize, please, I'm going to take just a short time. So I would like to ask that Melissa Magenheim, she is the executive director at Brith Shalom, without whom nothing happens here. Then we have my board. Are they here? They're the people that are getting the money from you. That's part of the board. Part of the board is our telephone committee, who have done also a wonderful job. So if you all get phone calls from strange people, that's who they are. So please answer the phone, okay? They are the ones that are telling you what the next programs are going to be. So it's important to listen to them. I may have missed some, oh, wait a second. We have our events coordinator who's not here, Shlomit. We have Karen Ross, who is not here either. She's a media person. So I want to thank all of them for making all of these wonderful programs possible. I don't know if you all got the brochures, but I wanted to let you know that the next program, which will be May the 5th, is also going to be very interesting. It's called Jews in Space. And the person that is giving the program has been with NASA for many, many years, and he has a wonderful, wonderful show. So I really hope that you all will come back and enjoy some of the upcoming programs. Okay. I think that another person that needs to be recognized for sure is that lady back there, Karen-Somer. I want to tell you, we all have to learn. Mamas like that, not too many. She made sure that this was going to happen, and it did. So it's thanks to her. Well, I think that that's all I had to tell you for now. So if anybody has any questions, by all means, look for me, and I will be happy to try to answer whatever I can. Yes? I'm sorry? Oh, yes, that's good. So at the end, we have a wonderful, wonderful buffet that is only comparable to some of the best hotels in town. So I hope that you will, after you finish here and you talk and do whatever, please go to the social hall and enjoy some of the refreshments. Thank you very, very much for coming. And the last thing I want to say is, may God, Hashem, protect Israel and its people.
Hi.
Could we have another hand for Betty? We're taking her on the road to introduce us everywhere. I mean, wow. Boobies like that you just can't find anymore. Wow. That is amazing. And wasn't that Jews in Space supposed to be the movie Mel Brooks made after History of the World, part one, right? Okay, I'm just saying. So you're going to actually do it here. Very nice. Okay. Bahusha.
Thank you.
All right. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming out today to see Eden's second bar mitzvah here at Brith Shalom. And we are so delighted to see so many people come out for a concert of new music. Now, this is new music in that, you know...
Modern music.
Exactly, modern music. Because when music is buried for 100 years and people discover it, it's new again. So we would say this music is new again, and of course, because we are taking it in a lot of directions that are new, it's also new for that reason. But it's so wonderful to be able to combine the whole idea of traditional Jewish music from Eastern Europe with the idea of new, because we are, we like to improvise, we like to take things in our own direction, and we're going to be doing that for you today. We're about to, in fact, welcome in the holiday season, because it will be Passover before we know it. Many of you are already getting nervous, right? Why'd they do a concert so close to Passover? And one of the most beautiful songs about Passover is by the great Mark Warshawski, who also wrote things like the Mazinka and Eifen Pripachik and these great Yiddish folk songs. If you've never heard of Yiddish folk songs in your life, don't worry. Someone next to you will translate for you. But Eden will also translate as we go. And you'll hear about how when the holiday times come, everything changes and everything is just so wonderful, especially the food.
Especially the food. Yeah. It sounds like it's a little loud out there to me. Is it okay for you? It's good?
I want
great.
Ira's opinion.
Just
because
want to make sure.
What do you think, Ira? It's good? Okay.
Ira says it's good? It's good. Yeah, so this next song is all about the holiday season, and it's called As the Yontiv Tiketeg. When the holiday season begins, it's time to put away my work, my tools of the trade. This is from the perspective of a tailor. So put away all the sewing, put away all my work, and just enjoy the holiday, because drinking wine is so much better than working. And then when it's time for the holidays to go away, it's back to work, and I feel very sad about this. And I just hope that we have more good food to eat in the house. So it always comes back to food, really, all these holidays. Anyway, here we go. As the Yontiv Tiketeg. As die Yontiv Tiketeg heben sich und beweisen, wer ich bei mir gut, ich leg mir weg die scheren Eisen, wo ich hab nur bei mir Not. Oi, aufgehört neuen Arbeitssichen, Herze, Ticket-Tatze, ein bisschen Wein, Jontef zu versichern, ist besser wie Legnolate. Tag haben und vergehen. Euer Herz, dicke Tate. Es wieder schneien, wieder nähen und wieder legen Latte. Oi, wieder zieht sich das alte Leben. Es nimmt beim Herzen Reisen, oi, weh, das Herzenleben, sich hosten nicht mit was zu verbeisen. Oi, oi, wei, 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 da, 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 da.
Yeah, Sing with us. Ay, 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 da, da, da. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 da, da, da.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we mentioned that on the holidays, people do have a little bit of wine, and they also have a little bit of mashki. They also have a little bit of whiskey. And so the next song is a song that was written a very long time ago. It was first published in 1862. And it was all about the fact that in Jewish life, all of the major things that ever happened to anybody happen because of whiskey.
Die Maschke.
And
from the very beginning, the birth, the bris.
Everything. The wedding only happens because the shadchan happened to bring a little whiskey so that he could make the match. So this is one of those songs, and it's one that you can sing along. You're going to be able to sing. By the end of this concert, you'll all be singing and dancing, we hope. And on this one, we have a chorus, and it goes, ay, 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 di mashke, ay, 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 ay. Try that with us. Ay, 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 di mashke, ay, 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 ay. Now, the only thing I had to translate there was dimashke, because the ay, 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 you understand, right? Okay. And the second line is, ay, 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 ay. Oh, we already got up to the ay, 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 ay. Okay. Ay, 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 da, 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 ay, 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 ay. Here we go. Ay, 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 da, 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 ay, 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 ay. Okay, that was a little harder, but you'll learn it eventually.
You'll get it. We're
But
gonna
here's
do it
the
a
easy
lot.
part. Ay, 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 da, 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 ay, 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 ay. Do it again. Here we go. Ay, 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 ay. Just the Shadchan ist gekommen zu mein Seiden, die Tate mit dem Mahame Aschedach reden. Gerett und siehst bis Adressele Maschke hat da reingemischt.
Here we go.
Ay, 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 die Maschke, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 mit dem Maschke haben sie die Hassene gemacht, getrunken die Maschke die ganze Nacht. Und so haben sie getrunken alle, mit Covid, die Kussen und mit Covid dem Kalle. Ay, 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 die Maschke, ay, 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 Ich gedenk nach auf mein Briss, ist die Maschke nicht ab von Tisch. Der Tügen so tav, das Kind soll wachsen und soll sein arav. Ai, 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 die Maschke, ai, 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 ai. Ai, 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 da, 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 ai, da, da, ai, 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 ai. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 da, 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 ay.
Hankus Netsky.
And I'm pretty sure the original version in 1862 also sounded a lot like We Will Rock You, you know? All right.
All right, well, so after you eat and after you drink and after you party, what is there left to do but have a broken heart, right? So this is the next part of our program, as we are going to play a wonderful song called Gib mir op mein Herz, Give Me Back My Heart. This song was written by Herman Yablokov, and the singer is saying, you know, it's saying, well, give me back my heart. I love you so much. Give me back my eyes. Give me back everything, because you've taken so much from me, and I just want my heart back.
And Galicianer Tanzes after?
Huh?
Galicianer Tanzes after this. Right?
Oh, is it? Did I skip something?
That's okay, no problem. Let's do this.
We'll do this.
Yes.
We were going to do something else, but we're doing this instead. This is Gib mir op mein Herz. Gib mir op mein Herz zurück. Gib mir op mein Licht, mein Augenkopf. Gib mir op mein Herz zurück. Mein Stolz, mein Kräun. Verspielt hab ich mein Lebensglück. Finster ist mein Welt in bitter. Gib mir op mein Herz zurück. Verloren schein. Men hat mein Herz zerrissen. Verwusst, verwolken Sinn. Wie will ich können leben und mein Herz erziehen? Geht mir ob mein Herz zurück. Geht mir ob mein Licht, mein Augenkopf. Geht mir ob mein Herz zurück. Mein Stolz, meine Krone. Men halt mein Hart zerrissen. Für was? Für welchen Sinn? Wie will ich kennen leben nun? Mein Herz hat Sinn. Geht mir ob mein Herz zurück. Geht mir ob mein Licht, mein Augenkopf. Geht mir ob mein Herz zurück. Mein Stolz, meine Krone.
Let's see, on the dance? Yeah. Sure. And by the way, you can dance if you want. Although deciding how to dance on the next tune is going to be interesting. We just
Yeah.
want to say. But here we go.
This one takes us from Eastern Europe to Appalachia, maybe Ireland a little bit, and back to Eastern Europe, to Galicia, where my grandfather was from.
Did you have to learn to do those steps for your bat mitzvah?
I did not learn how to clog for my bat mitzvah.
No?
That was later.
That was later. Wow. Well, that's impressive anyway. I mean, how about another hand for Eden? Woo! Okay. Here's a Zemiris tune for Shabbos. So we're going to do a very, very beautiful song written in the 1930s to celebrate the Jerusalem of Lithuania, Vilna, or as it's known now, Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania. And this song says so many things, celebrates everything about Vilna. It celebrates the rivers, but celebrates Vilna as a city of beauty and the city of Jewish learning.
A city where soft prayers are murmured. I love the translation for this, so I'm actually going to read a lot of it because it's quite beautiful. Vilna, city of spirit and innocence, conceived in Jewish ways where soft prayers are murmured, soft nocturnal secrets. I often see you in my dreams, my dearly beloved Vilna, and the old ghetto in a foggy glow. Our hometown, our longing and desire, how often your name brings a tear to my eye, your streets, your rivers, forests, mountains, and valleys. Something gnaws at me, makes me yearn for the days of long ago. Vilna, stad van geest en memes. Vilna, Jiddisch lach vertracht. Wo es murmeln stille Zwilles, stille Säudes von der Nacht. Oftmals seh ich dir in Holland, heiß geliebte Vilna, Bänkschaft und Baguette. Ach, wie oft es ruft dein Namen von mein Augen Reise trägt. Will ne Geslach, will ne Tacheln, will ne Welt der Borgentor. Etwas Neues, etwas bringt sich noch die Zeiten von Amor. Ich seh den wilden Sekretär in sein Stotten eingehüllt. Wie geheim es haben Lehrer unser Wissen durchgestillt. Will noch halten ersten vor dem von der Freiheit von gelebt und die Liebe mit a zarten Geist belebt. Unser Heimstatt, unser Bänkschaft und Baguette. Ach, wie oft es ruft dein Namen von mein Euger Reise trägt. Will not Geslach, will not Tacheln, will ne Wälder Borgentor. Etwas Neues, etwas bringt sich noch die Zeiten von Amor.
Thank you so much. So we have actually a bunch of songs on this program that come from a person who lived in a farming village in eastern Czechoslovakia, a Holocaust survivor of Auschwitz, who after the war wanted nothing more than to teach a younger generation and several younger generations, probably at least 4 younger generations, the music that he had learned in his childhood in the Carpathian Mountains. In fact, that Afro-Cuban sounding Zemiris tune that we did, the Yom Zel Yisrael, was from the Hollander family, actually from eastern Czechoslovakia. Whenever I play that, people say, I want to learn that African tune. Well, it's an African tune from eastern Czechoslovakia. And the next one is actually something that his uncle Shloime improvised on Rosh Hashanah. And Uncle Shloime was the Baal Tefillah for the family, the person who led the prayers. And he was someone who was very steeped in Jewish prayers, Jewish knowledge, and Jewish melodies. And his melodies live on because we perform them everywhere we go, and we teach them everywhere we go. So we're going to do what's called Uncle Shloime's Pfias tune. So this is a prayer. Second day of Rosh Hashanah, there's a prayer where we thank God for the creativity of our prayer leaders. Isn't that amazing that there's actually a prayer where we get to thank God for the creativity of our prayer leaders? If they're not creative, we also thank God anyway. But certainly back then, they were very creative. And then we're going to go into a dance tune that the Hollander family also used to dance to.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say one thing about this because I grew up here. I grew up in this synagogue. I went to Hebrew school here, and I had my bas mitzvah here. And I really think that my being here at the time, Cantor David Propus was here, and he was really the reason why I loved coming to shul at that age. I completely fell in love with learning the culture and learning the music, studying with him. I loved studying trope. I loved reading from the Torah. And the time I spent that year leading up to my bas mitzvah working with him really had an immense impact on my life. We've stayed in touch a little bit, but I remember at one point I was talking to him about, I was feeling conflicted because I was starting to do a lot of gigging, and I was often busy on Shabbos, and I said, I don't know how I feel about this because I feel like I shouldn't be working on Shabbos. And I'll never forget this, he said, we all do our work in different ways. He said, I do my work here, and this is where I bring my spirituality. He said, but your spiritual work may be somewhere else. And not telling me what to do, not giving me permission, but just saying, you find your own way in this world and be the musician that you are and the artist that you are. And he was so supportive, and so I can't help but think of him when I play this piece and that gift that he gave me. So I'm very grateful. And to this whole community, really, being back in this space is very special for me and playing here on the Bima. So thank you for that.
This is the keyboard. borscht, and you want to do it? Take the machine.
All right, we're going to do one more and then take a short break. During the break, I know that we have a few CDs, if anybody has a CD player anymore. We actually have the thing, the object, the permanent object, the thing is out there. And you could take it home with you. You could play it if you have a CD player, or you could hang it up and look at it and remember the good old days. And think of us.
We're also on Bandcamp, so if you put our, looks like a Bandcamp crowd to me, I don't know, I think. Anyhow, that's another way to get us online, downloads, as if you put in my name and Eden's name, but the CD is often preferred at concerts like this, so we do have some with us, so.
Yeah, and we're going to end this set, guess what? You're never going to believe this. Another song about food, yes. This is a really great song that I learned recently, and it's all about lots of different kinds of food. Even if you don't speak Yiddish, you might recognize a lot of the words that you hear here. You'll hear things like borscht, herring, let's see what else we have, salz, radishes with salt, kasha with chicken fat. That was my grandmother. My grandmother was pretty, she was a lady. She didn't like, to get her to show a lot of emotion was kind of, you kind of had to get to her. But she would really, when she started talking about chicken fat, she was like, oh, it's so good. She was amazing. Yeah, so this is a lot about that. And it's a sing-along. You did so well with the last sing-along. We're going to do another sing-along, and you already know the words, because the words to this are... so you'll be all set.
Yep.
Right?
This
You'll
is
pick it
actually
right
a
up.
new song. This is written by Fima Chorny, who's a wonderful songwriter who lives in Kishinev in Moldova. And his songs are becoming very popular as this music is once again becoming popular. So this is a terrific new song.
Borscht. Das bischele Borscht mit Kreut, das Stückele Hering mit Brot, und das Terele richtig mit Salz, a Teppele Kasche mit Schmalz. Here's the sing-along. Now let's do it again. Das Terele Lokschen mit Joich und Zimmes, das bissele euch. Und dann das ich in der kurzen Menü, Bascher und Garten, Bascher und Zucker zu Tee und a Latkes mit ein Ei. Und zu die schöne Fisch, Bascher unser Gast zum Tisch. Here we go. Das a bischele Borscht mit Kreut, und das Stückele Hering mit Bräut, und das Terrele Rettig mit Saas, a Deppele Kasche Mischmat.
Hi, da, 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 da. Hi, hi, da, 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 da. Hi, hi, da, 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 da. Hi, hi, da, 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 da. Hi, hi, da, 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 da. Hi, 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 da, 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 da.
Thank you. We'll be back in a few minutes.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I can do something. Why don't I do? I'll do.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Paul Boyd with the Foundation for Modern Music, and on behalf of the foundation,
Oh, yeah, into the mic.
on behalf of the Foundation for Modern Music, I want to say thank you
Even closer.
to.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yes, I want to say thank you to Congregation Brith Shalom for having us. Thank you so much, especially to Hazak and Betty Clark, and of course Melissa and Zach at the synagogue for making everything work so well for us. And the foundation for many years has stood for music with a message, and I think now is an appropriate time for that kind of music, which we have today. Yes, and I want to recognize Karen Somer for making this happen, and also Lil Weiner for promoting and organizing. Thank you so much. So please welcome for the second half of the program, Eden and Hankus.
Okay. All right.
of Texas.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much for dancing. Anybody who wants to dance, by the way, there's lots of room in here. Please get up and dance, clap, sing along. We love all of that. We love that.
That was the best Romanian fiddling in this part of Texas, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. This is a really fun piece that comes from the playing of Abe Schwartz. And it's really fun to play because it you tune your, for those fiddlers here, you tune your top 2 strings in octaves, sort of. So that in order to play octaves, it's it's deceptively easy. So but it's really beautiful. It's really fun to play.
I can do it too.
Yeah, he can do it too. Anyway, I'm going to change back to regular tuning now, and we are going to go to Bobrusk. And maybe Hankus can tell you a little bit about that while I tune.
Well, in Bobrusk, Bobrusk is in Belarus, and in Belarus was a great cradle for Jewish music. There's a lot of great Jewish music that comes from Belarus. This is north of Ukraine, as we all know, in this tragic time for that whole region. But one of the things, I'm originally from Philadelphia, and a lot of the great music that the Klezmer in Philadelphia played was from Belarus, from exactly that area. We're going to play a piece about musicians at a wedding in Belarus, and then we're going to go into what's known in Philadelphia as a Philadelphia Russian share. My family are 4 generations of Klezmer in Philadelphia, and in Philadelphia we played music from Belarus. So we're gonna go right from this tune about playing a wedding in Belarus to a tune from Belarus.
Yeah, and I want to dedicate this song to the memory of Greg Harbour. For those who knew Greg, he was another huge influence on my life in Houston, and I started studying Russian because of him, and studied Russian for many years. And anyway, it's thanks to him also that I am doing all the stuff that I'm doing today. So all kinds of memories, and he's very, very much missed. Here we go. Let's go to Belarus.
Yeah. Do we want to do that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's how it goes. And feel free to jump up and dance and clap along, okay? Here we go. Есть еврейское местечко возле штат Бобруйск. Много музыкантов von der Städtele Arois. Скажет вам любой еврей, что капеллою своей славит я Мендел Паримахер. Весь развезлит умеет Менделя спевак. Без него нельзя жениться, не сплясать никак. Ай, заиграет, запоет, в пляс пускает все народа. Инна, а Хасан и сегодня. Ай, ай, танцен jeden, tanzen Weiber, пьяшет весь народ. Своим детям музыкантам Мендел тем дает. Ай, Резл, мистер Чиногой, оформила следы за мной, Алика, какая ты дубина. Schreien, Mazel Tov! Musik кричат лихаем, Мендел будет здоров. Ай, закружился хоровод, Мендел жару подает, Един Хасан сегодня. Jeden achas und es geworden, ja, hey!
And now a lullaby. All right, I think they're waking up here.
That was great.
Yeah, we get them going like they do in Philadelphia. All right. Now, we have a beautiful, of course, everybody's so tired from dancing now, so we're going to give you a little lullaby. And this is one that has a really interesting story because I used to work at the Yiddish Book Center in Amherst, Massachusetts. An incredible organization. Let's hear it for the Yiddish Book Center. And they single-handedly collected over 1 million Yiddish books, and now they have a wonderful permanent exhibit up there in Amherst, if you're ever in that part of Texas. You know, we had this project where this guy brought in this suitcase, and we had this program. It was called Translate Your Memories, is what it was. And I was running the summer program. We had these kids who we trained to translate things in Yiddish. So this guy brought in a whole suitcase full of his mother's poetry and music and all kinds of stuff. And he said, I don't know a word of Yiddish, but my mother wrote a column in Yiddish for the forward every week, and she wrote songs in Europe, and she wrote all kinds of stories about villages that were destroyed, and I don't know what any of it is, so maybe you guys will look through it and find something. And so we were looking through this suitcase, and one of the things we found, and we found a lot of things, and it's part of a permanent exhibit at the book center. Her name was Sonia Victor, and back in Poland, back in Lithuania, actually, she had written some songs with a guy named Henrik Kohn, who was one of the greatest Jewish musicians of the 1920s and 30s. And she'd written songs with him. So we found this lullaby written, just the one copy of this lullaby. And since then, we've been playing it, and it's become a very popular lullaby. It's so beautiful. And so we're going to do it for you now. It's a beautiful Yiddish lullaby.
And it says all the things that often are said in lullabies, but there's no dark moment about it, which is really unique, actually, in lullabies. Not really. It says, close your eyes, my little one, you're still so small. You're going to be beloved by all of the people, and I will have such nachas for you. So yeah, it's a very beautiful, sweet song. Schlaf ein, mein schönen Kerl. Du bist noch jetzt der kleinen Kerl. Du wirst wachsen, prächtig blühen, Herz soll sich zu dir ziehen. Hey, Lulu, Lulu, mach deine schönen Kerl eigentlich zu. Halleluja, schlaf mein Kind, mach zu deiner glücklichen geschwind. Sein soll's Leben, lieb bei sei von Aheym, sei von Reich. Es ist mein Wunsch, mein schönster Streben, von der Nacht zu der Leben. Halleluja, Lulu, mach deine schönen eigentlich zu. Halleluja, schlaf mein Kind, mach zu deiner glücklichen Geschwind. Schlaf ein, mein schönen Kerl. Du bist noch jetzt der kleinen Kerl. Du wirst wachsen, prächtig blühen, Herzer sollen sich zu dir ziehen. Halleluja, deine Egelig zu. Schlaf, mein Kind, mach zu, deine Egelig gehen geschwind.
Nice.
Thank you.
It's called Sonichka, a Yiddish theater song from Joseph Rumshinsky. Amazing. These songs, I mean, they're all forgotten songs, but when you go back and look at them, it's a whole world that you can really do something with. And we're going to give you a chance to waltz now.
Yeah.
We're going to go back to the Hollander family repertoire, and this is a song by Shuli Hollander, who unfortunately did not survive after Auschwitz, but he, before the war, had written a waltz that his brother remembered, and he taught it to us. And it's a beautiful song about how in 6 days God created the world and then sat down for a really good Shabbos meal.
Geendigt beschaffen die Welt, hat Gott in dem Freitag zur Nacht mit dem hat der Welt hergestellt. Bringt in dem Freitag zur Nacht gemacht hat wilder en fellere Sach, gemacht hat der Menschlach Horem en Rach. Gemacht auf der Himmel en Erdentocht, bringt in dem Freitag zur Nacht, weil jeden Freitag zur Nacht, herum mit der Zures, der Tisch ist gedeckt, in die Stäbe seine Chayes, en alle Schmeck, weil jeden Freitag zur Nacht, mir sitzt sich in der Deres und mir singen sich die Meeres, weil jeden Freitag zur Nacht. Kol fort sich herum und kommt Aheym Freitag zur Nacht. Ist überall und mit und kommt Aheym fängt Freitag zur Nacht. Das Wabbel, das Frummer, sie setzt ihm zum Tisch und gibt ihm der Kittisch und langt ihm der Fisch in die Stäbe sein Chayes und alles ist frisch, bringt in dem Freitag zur Nacht. Weil jeden Freitag zur Nacht, herum mit der Zures, der Tisch ist gedeckt, in die Stäbe seine Chayes, in alle Schmeck, weil jeden Freitag zur Nacht, mir sitzt sich in de deres, und wir singen sich des Meeres, weil jeden Freitag sind nachts.
No, I thought 2 more is good. Mine Tyre is beautiful. That's a beautiful Yiddish theater song.
That's beautiful. All right. Is it okay if we do 2 more? Is that all right with you guys? We do 2, if we squeeze in 2 more? All right. Thank you. We will do that then. Before we do that, I just want to say you've heard us play some traditional music today, and you've heard us play a lot of improvisations today. And Hankus and I both teach at a department at New England Conservatory that is all about working with oral tradition and learning from, taking from it everything you possibly can to become your own unique composer, performer, improviser. And the thing that just feels really special to me is that all of the traditions we work with are living traditions, right? And so all of the music that we play is modern music. And that's, I think, that just a really important, to me to say that. Another mentor of mine was Robert Avalon, who was the founder of the Foundation for Modern Music. And he influenced so many young artists in this town and brought so much great music and interesting ideas and innovative ideas to this town. So Foundation for Modern Music is a really wonderful organization, and I cannot encourage you enough to go and check out the concerts. You never know what you're going to hear. You might hear music that you love. You might hear music that you find confusing and new and beautiful and intriguing and wonderful. And I just encourage you to try it all, because you'll always hear something interesting and exciting that might just burst a new world wide open to you. So with that, we're going to play this Yiddish theater song, and not at all in Yiddish theater style. It's called Mein Teire, My Darling. I love you with a love that will endure, and I think of our tiny little apartment and the love that we share. My darling, my dear one. Mein Teire, ich hab dich lieb. Mit der Liebe geht Licht rein. Von mein Herz, der klär ich dir. Heilig schwör ich dir, soll die ganze Welt sein. Mein Leben hat euch gescheint, mit Levone scheint der Pracht. In Chaloim ist glücklicher, wer in Wirklichkeit die hast Freude mir gebracht. Ich darf nicht kein Ascheres, was teug mir Reichtum Geld. In nur eine kleine Dires, nur dort herrscht das Glück von der Welt. Mein Teire, ich hab dich lieb. Jeden Tag von jeder Schuh. In kein äußeres größere, Frieden bessere, ist fahrens nicht du. Ja, da, 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 da. Doch nicht keiner Schieres, wo's deugt mir Reichtum Geld. Ein Horde mit kleine Deres, nur dort herrscht das Glück von der Welt. Mein Teire, ich hab dich lieb, mit dir jeden Tag und jeder Stunde. Und kein ist größere, Frieden bessere, ist für uns nicht du.
In MacAdam-Somer.
Hankus Netsky on the piano.
So we want to so much thank the Foundation for New Music and also the Shul for hosting this concert. Fantastic. We want to thank our sound guy.
Zach.
Zach.
Thank you, Zach, wherever you are.
Thank you so much. Thanks to Ira for snapping 1 million photographs that we hope to use later.
Yeah. And I have to give a big shout out, of course,
And,
to
by
my mother. Thank you,
Yes,
Mom.
thank you, Karen.
You're amazing. I would not be who I am today, obviously. I wouldn't even be today, obviously.
There
without
you
her.
go.
So, thank you.
And yeah, we want to thank you for coming out and being here to listen to and to dance and to participate and to yabba ba 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 along with our music. Thank you so much for coming. And if
All
you
right.
want to dance in the aisles in Jones Hall in about a month,
So we're going to end with a wedding.
right.
Really the after party of a wedding.
But I'll be back here with Itzhak Perlman's Fiddler's House. So yes, we're coming to Jones Hall on May 12th. So you might want to look for tickets to that if there are any still available. Anyhow.
Here we go.
And
Taking
here
you
we
to a
go,
wedding.
taking you to the wedding.
Everybody dance. Everybody's dancing. Everybody's dancing with everybody else, and everybody's having such a great time that the chickpeas are burning in the pot. It's crazy out there. Hat sich mir der siebte Sippen, hat sich mir zerbrochen, hat sich mir der Schied zerritzen, hat sich in die heile Sachen. Tanz, tanz an gegen mir, und ich an gegen dir. Die wissen nehm ne Mäden, und ich will nehm dich näher. Verbrochen ist der Luxchen, Tappa brennt in der Hit. Tanzen die Machdeen ist es die Kalle in der Mitte. Tanz, tanz an gegen dir, und ich an gegen dir. Die wissen nehm ne Mäden, und ich will nehm dich näher.
Hey!
Zaden, Kalis, Tad, die ganze Mischpoche, tanzen auf der Gassen, den Masel in den Broche. Tanz, tanz an gegen mir, und ich an gegen dir. Wir sind den Mäden, und ich will nehm dich näher.
Here we go.
Tanz, 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 tanz. All right, Cher, this one's for you. We'll do one more.
Well,
And then there's going to be a reception, so please stick around.
yeah, and we taught you these words before. You're going to get to sing them again, right? Are we going to do that one?
Sing-along.
All right, another ya ba 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 ba. Could I hear the ya ba 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 ba?
Come on.
Okay. This is.
Yeah,
Go ahead, love.
Well, this is all about there's nothing in the world like a Yiddish song, right? You could go to the opera, you could hear Pagliacci, but it's just not the same. It doesn't give you that special tickle in the heart. So, you got to go to the Yiddish lead.
This is from the great Maxie Epstein, who was the greatest klezmer wedding musician in New York and later in Florida. And he wrote this great song. It's a wonderful, wonderful song. Yabba ba ba bum, a tickle in the heart.
Find the bin in the opera gewein. Pagliacci ob dort gehört und gesehen. Willst du wissen von mir, das ist mein Gedenk. Wie ist mir gefallen, das schöne Gesang. Ist die Opera mit Musik ist reich. Die schöne Gesang ist gefallen mir gleich. Aber ich alles sieht, bringst die ein bisschen, für das es geht mir in Herzen a Kissel. Wilt ihr wissen, was ich mein? Nur herzig sie, wird ihr mir bald verstehen. Ich habe lieb a Jiddisch Liedle, a hartzig, schön chassidisch Liedle. Here's the sing-along. Mit der ja ba 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 bam,
ya ba 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 bam, ya ba 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 ba.
Wes nacht sich nur a Siedle. A party, hier sitzt sich gleich das Jedele. Here we go again.
Mit der ja ba 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 bam.
Come on.
Ya ba 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 bam. Ja ba 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 ba.
Es ist a sei, verkackisch machen Herzen, eingewachtes Wand, äußer jeder Glück. En kom wird, en emmer dick dein Wert, im Jontef dick not nor, hört a Jiddisch Lied, vor Jiddisch, a Jiddisch Jidle. Hartig, schön chassidisch Liedle.
Hey, what do you know? Ya ba 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 bam. Ya ba 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 bam. Ya ba ba ba, ya ba ba ba.
All right, we're going to sing it again. Just from the middle, and we want to hear everybody sing. We're going to do one more time through. Here we go. A 1, a 2. Everybody sing.
Even louder. Sing a Yiddish Liedle.
A hartzig, schön chassidisch Liedle. Here we go. Mit der
Ya ba 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 bam. Ya ba 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 bam. Ya ba 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 ba.
There you go. Es macht sich nur a Siedle. Is it sich gleich das Jedle mit dem
ja ba 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 bam. Ja ba 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 bam. Ja ba ba ba, ja ba ba ba.
Es ist a doi verkackisch machen Herzen, eingebaches Wand, äußer jeder Glück. Von Wett in Emmerwich dein Wert, im Jontef dick wind nur, het a Jiddisch Lied war Jiddisch, a Jiddisch Liedle. Hartzig, schöne chassidisch Liedle, mit der ja ba 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 bam, ja ba 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 bam, ja ba 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 bam. A Jiddisch Lied. Schönen Dank. Thank you so much. Thank you.